was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. Here's Kai Forbath now to get us started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium.
Keep playing hard.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. Cook with a first down and much more. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now Cook. And an alley to run. 20. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6. A big play there out of Cook. 43 yards on the ground. They'll run with Cook. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Second and goal from inside the 5. First carry for the Boise State Bronco, Alexander Madison. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that is going to set up 3rd and goal.
Check 55. Here we go.
Throwing, Cousins. The quick slant caught. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal. Cousins to throw for it on 4th. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. And he is not going to be able to get away as they swarm him for a loss shy of the goal line. And that could be a major momentum swing here early.
Because the defense stopped them. How great is that? They go for it on the first drive of the game. They're the ones trying to establish something, trying to assert a little dominance. And guess what? You turn it back on them and give the ball to your own offense. I agree with you. It could change momentum in a big way.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Okay, double up. Check. Lucky.
They'll run with Elliott. Ooh, the juke. He'll have a first down and more past the 20. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 91 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, from back where that one started, they were hoping probably for just a few yards on the ground there. Instead, they get 90-plus and into the end zone.
And as much credit as I have to give the guys on offense, I often think when I see a run of that magnitude that there has to have been a mistake made, maybe even multiple mistakes on defense, because you're expecting them to run the ball in that stage from that stage of the field. Instead, it turns into one of the longest runs that we're going to see in the NFL.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Cousins. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Check. Lucky 48. Check 24.
On second down now, it's Cook. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And now look at him go. The 20. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, 49 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tackle and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Anthony Harris on the tackle.
I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over. 6 guys.
On second down, Elliott looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on third down.
I'm coming. Hey, kill.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Completes it to Jason Witten. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. On 4th, they do snap it to Prescott. He's going to find his man. That's Tavon Austin. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Not often do fourth down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. First down.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Here we go. Forward in. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch twist. Watch 26.
They'll run on first down. Elliott. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
Now Elliott, and he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Here we go. Forward in. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Don't get nervous.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
It's 4th down.
No move to get the offense off the field here. They've converted once on this drive. On 4th, they'll go again and try it once more.
Watch the pass. 54 Mike. 54 Mike.
Prescott to throw on 4th. And he's going to go down. Back across midfield, he's sacked at the 46. There for the sack, Everson Griffin. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report, but business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
On second down, it's Cook. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. 3rd down, Dalvin Cook. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Give him 3 yards there, as that'll take us to 4th down.
Alert 3.
They'll run for it. Cook. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Dalvin Cook turned away on 4th down. And the Cowboys defense is going to get him the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. To throw on 2nd and 6. Prescott letting one fly deep. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper, 58 yards. And the Cowboys are able to show off their quick strike ability. Forbath, the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Check, check, block 54, block 54. Check 37, check 37. You got tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
3rd and short yardage, Cousins. And he's able to find Diggs. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
Now, that's the kind of return that warms the heart of a special teams coach. He'll be pushing us next time, Brandon, to make sure his guys are introduced in the starting lineups. These guys have such an influence on every game. The unsung heroes, remember, they have their own meetings, their own practice time, heck, their own spot on the bench in order to be ready to play each and every week.
The first down run for Elliott will net him about 5 yards. It's 2nd down. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They go to Elliott again. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. Now Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The defensive end, Danielle Hunter, drops him. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. 4th down, Prescott. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball?
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Now back to the ground with Elliott. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave them with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Well, he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. On now is Kai Forbath to try the field goal. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And it's complete. They're going to get the first. And they're able to pick up the first and keep possession. Wow, first and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. They come out here in the I. Now Elliott. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
This is taken about... Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
That throw good for 4. It's second down. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. To throw is Cousins. Completes it to the fullback Ham. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Cousins gives way to Cook, and he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a run with Cook. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. 17 yards, first down, Vikings. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Watch the slap.
Cook. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Check nickel.
They run it again with Cook. Cook with a first down and much more. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep.
All right, Hey, let's give credit where credit is due. How about that return? Great blocking, great vision, all the way down to the 2-yard line. The only person who has to be upset, the guy who didn't get it into the end zone. That far and no reward?
How about this starting field position? First and goal from 2 yards out. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Forbath able to convert the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
You know, it's become cliche, but we have seen it and observed it. When runners have days like what we're seeing right now, they often take their offensive linemen out for steaks afterwards, don't they? They don't go buy them dinner. But after a play like that, they might reduce and might go to the corner and just grab a hot dog or two, huh?
Hey, I mean, they've still been blocking for him well in this game. They don't get one mulligan up front.
Okay, so what we're saying then is we're going petite filet instead of porterhouse. How's that?
8 ounce is good.
All right, just checking.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the fourth quarter, plays like that. And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. The sack by Michael Bennett, the native of tiny Independence, Louisiana. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here third and long. Cousins now. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. The screen gets 7, but it's not enough. And it will be fourth down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now Cousins on fourth down. Going deep for Diggs. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Mike Zimmer got to be unhappy with how that turned out. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. So first and 10 now from the 30. A first down carry by Elliott. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at the 21-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it third down. Here's Elliott. Fighting through, and down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's Pollard again. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. Now Prescott. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. On 3rd down, Cook. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Vikings.
Here we go,
On 1st and 10, Cousins. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
Good route there. Slow. No.
One last shot now for Cousins. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out.
Not the case. And how about